Welcome to Dixie Youth Baseball here on KBZE Sports. This evening we're bringing you the Franklin 12-year-olds, also known as Team Louisiana runner-up, live from Lumberton, North Carolina in the Dixie Youth World Series. Our coverage is being brought to you by A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Tesh Action Clinic of Franklin. Open 6 days a week to care for you and your family. Book an appointment today at 337-828-2550. Urgent Care of Morgan City. Mayor Eugene Folcard, Mayor Pro Tem Lester Levine, the Franklin City Council and the City of Franklin. Mayor Rodney Grogan, the Patterson City Council and the City of Patterson. Franklin Foundation Hospital. Now is an excellent time to schedule a health checkup or a sports physical with our providers at the Franklin Foundation Medical Office Building or at Baldwin Family Care. The law firm of Ramsey, Skiles, and Streba. The Cabot Corporation, named one of America's most responsible companies. St. Mary Parish Assessor Jared Longman. St. Mary Parish Council Chairman Dr. Christy Prejean. The Storage Box in Franklin. The Patterson Total Care Clinic. 16th Judicial District Court Judge Greg Aucoin saying, "Go all the way, guys. Bring home the state title." Mr. D's Travel Center, Northwest Boulevard in Franklin, now serving breakfast biscuits in addition to our famous barbecue burgers, boudin or hot links. Taco Bell, try our $2 cheesy double beef burrito. Burritos with a 3-cheese blend, nacho cheese sauce, available in classic beef or spicy, also available through DoorDash. And the Thibodaux Regional Health System, now partnering with Franklin Foundation to offer oncology, neurology, and pain management care. Together we are improving patient access for all of the residents of St. Mary Parish and beyond.
Hi, I'm Mayor Eugene Folcard. Our restaurants and small businesses need your support. Many of these restaurants and small businesses have been a part of our families for years, and now they need you to support their livelihoods, stay safe, and shop small.
Tesh Action Clinic in Franklin will be celebrating Community Health Center Week, August the 8th through August the 12th. All patients, please stop by for a free gift. 1115 Weber Street in Franklin. That's August the 8th through August the 12th.
Citizens of Patterson, I am Mayor Grogan. Great things have happened here in the city of Patterson, and I look forward to getting involved with all the businesses because the next phase and the next plan that we have will involve rezoning and also bringing businesses here to the city of Patterson.
Whether it's price, service, or selection, you gotta come to A.J. Doman Chevrolet. We are South Louisiana's newest business elite, medium duty, and commercial dealer. Can't find the car you're looking for? Let us order it for you.
And remember, no credit, bad credit, we can help.
A.J. Doman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge.
Give us a call today or visit us online at ajdomanchevy.com. A.J. Doman Chevrolet, the dealership, Highway 182 in Berwick.
We're back here in Lumberton where both teams have taken infield with umpires about to make their way onto the field, and we're not far away from the first pitch. This is the way the Franklin All-Stars will start tonight. Trey Rochelle will lead it off. He'll play second base. Caleb Madison will be in center field. He'll bat second, number 23. Number 21, Trey Edmonds, the shortstop, hits in the third spot. Roderick Joseph, the big first baseman, number 10, hits cleanup. In the fifth spot, Eli Crochet, number 17, he'll do the pitching tonight. Number 27, Peyton Doucette is catcher, and he hit. Trosclair moved up in the order. He got a hit last night, so Coach Vaccarella has moved him up into the seventh spot. Trosclair will bat seventh. Cooper Vaccarella in the eighth spot plays right field. Trey Richardson in third base. He will bat ninth. Jude Robin hits 10th. Graham Knockham hits 11th. He'll start in left field. And Jalen Jackson will hit 12th. Now, we talked about last night's game. Richardson started. He went 3 innings. He gave up no runs and no hits. He walked 5 and struck out 6. Well, he walked the leadoff batter in the third, and they turned it over to Cooper Vaccarella came in. He walked the first batter, to put runners at first and second. Then he struck out Caden Hall, a big strikeout. A base hit by Gregory Allen, infield single, put the bases loaded with one out, no score in the ball game at that point. Vaccarella strikes out the next two hitters to get out of the fourth inning. And then after that, they turned it over to Caleb Madison. Madison goes 2 innings. He gives up 2 hits, no runs, no walks, and no strikeouts. And that was your ball game. An exciting game. Franklin really couldn't get to the starter, Caden Hall. Lumberton takes him out after 40 pitches. And then they did the job as Patterson came up with 2 runs in the bottom of the fourth, and they made that stand. Tonight, a little different game as they take on the Virginia State champs, a seasoned team, a team last night that put it together 24-2. And we will have the calling of the starting lineups, and then we'll be ready to play. We talked about the weather at night. Well, I'll tell you what, even at night in Louisiana, that afternoon heat, it stays hot. Here in North Carolina, a little different. You get the heat in the afternoon, but at night, it turns into pretty nice. The moon again shining, the breeze blowing. So a very good night for baseball. A great complex, a 5-field complex. You have AAA, which is 10-year-olds. You have the Ozone, which is 12s. They take leads. That's the open base. And here, the majors is the closed base. So out on the fence, you got the 9 flags of the teams involved in this tournament. A lot of color, a lot of pageantry, a lot of things that they do well here in Lumberton. Franklin also, a lot of people from Franklin and the St. Mary Parish has made the trip. Talked to a few of the families, asked how it was going. They said, well, the trip was long, about 14 to 15 hours, but they're staying at Airbnbs down the road. And they said about 3 or 4 families to a house, basically. And they said they're getting along. So last night you saw a little nerves to start, but I think that was got out the way, and they put it together. Now it's about playing baseball. So Franklin being called to their defensive positions. Then they'll call Virginia. Franklin will be the visitors tonight. Last night they were the home team. And so far, Louisiana has not had a team eliminated. In the 10s in the Ozone, Ruston and Blanchard. Blanchard in the Ozone, that's right above Shreveport. They lost yesterday, but they won today. So those 2 teams still in it. Of course, Girard and Franklin are 2 teams in this tournament. Girard 2-0, Franklin 1-0. A win by Franklin tonight and a win by Girard tomorrow against Alabama. And you'll see those 2 teams meeting on Tuesday night. So that would be something that they both put out there and playing in the winner's bracket final here in Lumberton. Virginia, navy blue tops with the red and white sleeves with the red numbers outlined in white, the white pants. Meanwhile, Team Louisiana, Franklin has the purple jerseys with the white stripes, the block Louisiana across the front in gold and the gold numbers, purple hats, white pants, and the ones that got leggings, pretty snazzy. They got the purple leggings with the 3 gold stripes, the old-time leggings for the ones that got them pulled up around the knees. Some of them still have them down pants to their ankles, so I don't know how you want to do it. But the Virginia team will be called out. And there is the coaches. So, coaches are called out. The umpires on the field. And so they will call them out. And now we'll go to the pitching mound, something we have seen here in Dixie's baseball, the opening prayer. So both teams will gather at the pitcher's mound with the coaches and umpires. They'll have a prayer, and then we'll start the ball game. Last night had a little rain and lightning delay. They did actually have a lightning delay. Lightning, it was off in the distance, but here, once that thing goes off, they shut it down. And the 5:30 games actually started off at about, I would say, 6:05. So probably a 35-minute delay, but the quick game before ours with Girard and North Carolina kind of got us back on track. Last night last pitch was thrown right about 11 o'clock Lumberton time, which is 10 o'clock back home. Tonight, a little better than that. 8:15 probably will be the first pitch. 7:15 at house, so not too bad, and we're set to go. Franklin will bat first. They'll come up take their swings against Alex Gee, the pitcher. Gee, a right-hander. He'll start his warm-up tosses. Wind blowing, I guess a little bit from center field to left field. It's not really blowing hard. The flags are moving a little bit out there. We're sitting right on side of Franklin. Matter of fact, I'm about 2 feet from the Franklin dugout, which is open. And they're ready to go, no doubt about it. It'll be Trey Rochelle, Caleb Madison, and Trey Edmond looking to get the bats rolls tonight. Franklin only got 3 hits last night. They did strike out 9 times, so they want to cut down on the strikeouts. And they want to get the bats going tonight. Again, Virginia scored 24 runs last night. Of course, we didn't see that ball game, so not sure if it was a combination of they got hits or how the other team played. So we'll see soon enough. But we do this Franklin team season. They've been in with Girard, and Girard right now looks like the best team in this tournament. So I know they won't be intimidated. So Gee finishes his warm-ups. And the throw will go down. So we are set. And glad you could be with us. And here is Trey Rochelle. Rochelle last night was 0 for 1. He had a base on balls, and he scored a run. Left-handed batter, lead things off. Alex Gee's first pitch, fastball, swing and a miss, strike 1. We saw the starter last night for Lumberton, Caden Hall, with an above-average fastball. Gee doesn't have that kind of fastball, but he has a breaking ball as well. Not to say he doesn't throw soft, I can tell you that, but not as big a fella, and it's 1-1. That pitch was down low. Here's the 1-1. Inside, Rochelle takes it, 2-1. Caleb Madison on deck. Outfield shaded a little bit to the right side. That pitch is down low, 3-1. Infield. Regular depth. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Ball popped in the air to right field. Right fielder coming up, still coming up. Looks up and puts it away. So Rochelle flies out to right field for out number 1, and that'll bring up number 23, center fielder Caleb Madison. Madison last night was 0 for 2. Scored a run. Got a board on an error. And the ball ripped to third base. Nice pickup by the third baseman. A quick throw to first. He got him. Outstanding defensive play on the short hop over at third. That is John Harvey. Excellent pickup and a good throw. Here is Trey Edmond. Edmond was 1 for 2. Ball tapped on the ground to third. Harvey bobbles it. No way he'll get Edmond. He can't even make a throw. Edmond, maybe the fastest person in this tournament. He's aboard on the error. And now that brings up Roderick Joseph, who was 1 for 2. He had a single. Here's Gee's pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 outs. Trey Edmond, the runner at first. Top of the first, no score. Foul straight back. Good cut by Joseph. Kind of had one off the 5th last night, but fought it off to right field for a base hit. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the first for the Franklin All-Stars. Edmond on first after the error. Swing and a miss. Good curveball that time by Gee. And Joseph down on the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one down low, gets by the catcher. Edmond will roll down the second. So Franklin has a runner in scoring position here early on, 2-2 against the cleanup hitter, Broderick Joseph. 2 outs. As the ball popped up, hit the net. Count stays 2-2. Eli Crochet awaits on deck. Joseph steps back in. Here's the pitch. Curveball hit off the fist of the shortstop, and he makes the catch. Again, Jamsey, they're trying to stay inside off of Joseph. They do it for Franklin in the first. No runs, 1 hit, no runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 man left after a half inning. Franklin 0, Virginia coming to bat. This is Franklin Dixie Youth Baseball on KBZE.
Or so, and A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is trying to do everything to help our customers. Like sold order price protection. We're offering deep discounts on sold orders, and we're protecting that price so the vehicle comes in. We're also offering price protection on your trade-in. The value of your trade when you order your car will be the value you get when it comes in. New car lots are still empty, and don't settle for the wrong vehicle at the wrong price. Let us build your exact vehicle with your name on the window sticker at A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
Franklin Foundation Hospital and Thibodeau Regional Health System are working together to improve health care in St. Mary Parish. For the first time, services like oncology, neurology, and pain management will be available through this partnership. This allows us to provide enhanced quality of care and improve patient access for the residents of St. Mary Parish and beyond. For more information about our new services, please visit franklinfoundation.org. We're moving forward for greater health care at Franklin Foundation Hospital.
The Franklin Total Care Clinic now open every other Saturday. Make your appointment by calling 985-263-1216. The Patterson Total Care Clinic is here to help. From school immunizations covered by insurance to $20 school physicals, Patterson Total Care Clinic will make sure that your family is set. Call us today at 985-263-1216. Bottom of the first we go. Virginia coming to bat. It'll be Brendan Evans, the shortstop, Carper McCarty, and Alex Gee, the pitcher. Again, a couple rules in Dixie Youth Baseball that are a little different. First time around, all 12 players bat. After that, the top 9 become the lineup. The bottom 3 become subs. Also, it's free substitution, so you don't have to be in a defensive position to start the game in the top 9 in the batting order. Carper McCarty, he bats second. He did not start on defense. Neither did. A little different there. Also, there's a pitch count. We played 6 innings. We'll get more into all that. But here is Eli Crochet set to throw the first pitch to Brendan Evans, the shortstop, number 3, right-handed batter, standing in. First pitch popped in the air. Rochelle going back. Vaccarella comes up in right field, and Vaccarella makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's your defensive starters for Franklin. Joseph at first. Rochelle, the second baseman. Edmond, shortstop. Richardson is at third. Meanwhile, the outfield left to right. Nakan, Madison, and Vaccarella. 2 set behind the plate. Crochet on the mound. First pitch swinging is McCarty, and that's strike 1. Left-handed batter. Second pitch, foul back into the screen. So no balls and 2 strikes. Crochet takes a long look in. Here's the pitch, foul back. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's Crochet's pitch down low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on here. Bottom of the first, no score. Little high. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Crochet. Ball fisted to third base. Richardson is there, and he makes the catch. Little jam shot on McCarty as Crochet gets it inside, and there's a pop out to third. There's 2 gone here in the Virginia half of the first. And here is Allie Ski, the pitcher. Standing in, right-handed batter. So Key stands in. Crochet. First pitch, strike 1. No balls and a strike. Eli likes to work quick. Here's the 0-1. Another strike called. No balls and 2 strikes. Looks like Key's up there looking for curveball, and Crochet pumps 2 fastballs by him. Here's the 0-2. Curveball hit on the ground to third. Richardson will bobble it, and they won't have a play. Well, 2 fastballs. He didn't offer at it. He got the curve, and he grounded it to third. And Richardson bobbled it. That'll go as an error on the third baseman, and Virginia has a runner with 2 outs. And here is Samuel Kritzer. Kritzer, a big left-handed batter. A little taller than Peyton Doucette, the catcher, and Doucette probably about 5'10", 5'11". First pitch is down low. Doucette does a good job of hanging on. Last night, Doucette was just unbelievable. Stayed in front, blocked everything. Anyway, outstanding catcher behind the plate. Here's the 1-0. High 2-0. That time it looked like Crochet started, kind of stopped, and then went through it and left it a little high. 2-0, 2 outs. Here's the wind and the pitch. High again, 3-0. So after 2 outs, can't relax and got to get them in the dugout here. Crochet's 3-0. And he steps back before he throws it. Kritzer stands back in. 3-0 pitch. Inside, that's ball 4. So runners at first and second now after the error in the base on balls, and that'll bring up Kyle Vaughn, the right fielder. Right-handed batter.
Number 94, Kyle Vaughn.
So Vaughn stands in. First pitch is high again. Crochet has left everything high here to the last batter. Jeter runner at second. Kritzer over at first. Pitch is a little high, 2-0. Crochet. Deep breath on the mound. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Vaughn, after 6 straight pitches, got the green light. He missed it. 2 balls and a strike. Crochet leaves it high again, 3-1. That pitch is in there for a strike. Vaughn was taken, and now the base is loaded. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Bottom of the first, no score. Virginia threatening here. Crochet trying to get onto things. 3-2 offering. Foul back. Just got a piece of it. Good pitch by Crochet. The ball and back in. Crochet's pitch. Popped up. Joseph behind the bag at first. Makes the call and the catch. He puts it away. So Crochet gets out of it. Or Virginia in the first. No runs, no hits. There was one error, and they left two. We played one inning. Still no score. This is Franklin District Youth Baseball on KBZE.
Citizens of Patterson, I am Mayor Grogan. Great things have happened here in the city of Patterson, and I look forward to getting involved with all the businesses because the next phase and the next plan that we have will involve rezoning and also bringing businesses here to the city of Patterson.
Hey, you got too much stuff? Then why not bring it to the storage box in Franklin and put it away in a beautiful climate-controlled space for safekeeping? Visit www.thestoragebox.net right now and reserve your space today. All the convenience and security you need. 7 days a week. Access from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. with digital video surveillance, online bill pay, and auto pay options available. Don't wait any longer. Store your stuff today at the storage box. Click www.thestoragebox.net now.
The City of Patterson is offering free limited small business consultation to Patterson and surrounding area citizens. For more information, call 985-395-5205. Eli Crochet will lead things off. Alex Gee still on the mound for Virginia. First pitch, swinging on the ground in the left field, base hit. Crochet drives one in the left field. First hit of the ball game. Crochet aboard, and here comes Peyton Doucette. Doucette last night was 0 for 2. So Doucette steps in. Down low, ball one. Last night, Franklin didn't get on the board till the fourth inning. You know, they like to move that 0 off the board early here. Here's the 1-0. Ball hit in the left field, another base hit. So Doucette gets his first hit of the World Series and back-to-back singles. And Franklin has something going here in the top of the second. Here's Eli Trosclair. We told you he was 1 for 1. He was down in the order. Last night he batted, last night he batted in the 10th spot. Tonight he has moved up to the 7th spot. So Crochet at second, Doucette at first. No outs. First pitch is down low to Trosclair. We say it all the time, too. Hitting is contagious. When you start hitting the ball, everybody gets up there looking to get one. 2 hits in a row, 1-0. Strike, Trosclair was taken. And it's 1-1. Cooper Vaccarella on deck. Pitch is high. Trosclair lays off 2-0. Both of these teams 1-0 in the World Series. 3-1. There's the ball hit up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner rounding third. He'll be held. Probably a pretty good move there by Coach Vaccarella because it was hit so hard the center fielder was up in a hurry. But 3 hits in a row and the bases are loaded. Trosclair 2 for 2 in the World Series. How about the move by Coach Vaccarella? Move him up in the lineup, and here is Cooper Vaccarella. He was 0 for 2 last night. Bases loaded, no out. A chance for Franklin to get on the board here early. Check swing. Said he went around. Strike one. Vaccarella just cannot lay off of those pitches up in his eyes. He loves some high strikes. It's just down low that time, 1-1. A ball and a strike. Bases loaded, no outs, no score. Top of the second, but Franklin has the ball hit back up the middle. Second baseman backhands it, comes home with it, and they'll get the force out. Great play by the second baseman. He backhanded, immediately threw it home. A fielder's choice. The bases will stay loaded with one out. Two set now, the runner at third, Trosclair at second, Vaccarella at first, and here is Trey Richardson. Richardson up to bat, infield playing in. Check swing, laid off of it, down low, ball one. Richardson was 0 for 2 last night. Here's the one on the pitch, outside, 2-0. Nowhere to put him. Bases loaded. The Franklin runners. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Took a good cut at that fastball, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Key steps back on the rubber. Here's the wind and the pitch. There's a ball hit out to center field. That's going to fall. That's a base hit. One run is in. The center fielder bobbles it. They're waving Trosclair. He's coming home. The throw comes to third, and Franklin jumps out on top, 2-0. An RBI single by Trey Richardson. 4 hits for Franklin in the inning. And still runners at first and second with 1 out. And here is Jude Roban. Roban stands in. That pitch is high. It gets by the catcher, and the runners will move up. So now second and third with 1 out. So Franklin gets it going a little earlier tonight. It took them to the bottom of the 4th last night. They put 2 across here in the top of the second. Now 2 in scoring position with just 1 out. Roban, Nakia, and Jackson. Bottom half of the lineup. Roban moves out of the way of that one. It's 2-0. He's struggling a little bit. But when he's put it over the plate, Franklin has responded. 4 hits in the inning. Here's the pitch. Roban to left field. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. They're waving Richardson. He's rounded. He bobbles it. He comes home, and he's going to score. A 2-run single for Jude Roban. And Franklin on top, 4-0. 5 hits in the inning for Franklin. And now we'll have a timeout. The Virginia coach will come out and have a word with his pitcher. Roban just ripped that ball to left field. And now it's Graham Nakia. So Franklin, 5 hits in the inning. And they'll leave Gee in. Here is Nakia standing back in with a runner at first, 1 out. High inside, takes it. Last night we told you Franklin got 3 hits. They've almost doubled that in the second inning. They've already got 5 safeties here in the second. Here's the 1-0. Ball popped out of play. And, you know, it's funny. Like we told you, when you start hitting, everybody wants to get up there with a bat, and they are taking some good cuts here at the bottom of the lineup off of Gee. Here's Gee's pitch. Down low. Good stop by the catcher. That ball hit the catcher's mitt. Oh, they say it hit his foot. It went off a knock-in. I heard 2 hits. I didn't know if it hit the catcher's mitt. So it's 2-2 on Knockan. After the foul ball, Roban still at first. 1 out. Gee's pitch swung at a high pitch. Knockan goes down on strikes. And there's 2 away. And here is Jylan Jackson. He hits in the 12 spot. Jackson last night was 0 for 0, but he got a base hit and a walk and scored one of those 2 runs inside. Ball 1. 4-0 Franklin here, top of the second. Franklin, Louisiana, on top of Virginia. Down low, 2-0. Top of the order, Trey Rochelle is on deck. Gee's 2-0 pitch, and therefore a strike. Jackson was taken, and it's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. And another swing and miss. 2-2. So Gee is just trying to get out of this inning and get his mates a chance to come to the plate. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. So he gets out of it with 2 good strikeouts, but for Franklin in the second, they scored 4 runs on 5 hits. There was 2 errors, and they left 1. After 1.5 innings, it's Franklin 4, Virginia nothing. We'll take a break. This is Franklin Baseball on KBZE.
Hi, I'm Mayor Eugene Folcard. All restaurants and small businesses need your support. Many of these restaurants and small businesses have been a part of our families for years, and now they need you to support their livelihoods, stay safe, and shop small.
I'm Gabe Beadle with Urgent Care of Morgan City, your family's best option for quality, affordable, and immediate health care, where we specialize in caring for non-life-threatening conditions, from common colds to minor accidents, as well as all of your other health care needs. We provide treatment much faster at a fraction of the cost of an emergency room. We care for both insured and uninsured patients, including workers' compensation cases. And best of all, no appointment is necessary. So for all your health care needs, see the experienced health care staff and providers at Urgent Care of Morgan City, located at 1216 Victor II Boulevard.
The City of Franklin reminds you to join us Monday, August the 8th at the City Rec, when 100 black men of St. Mary Parish throw their big back-to-school bash with free school supplies and free haircuts. Also, we'd like to remind you, sponsoring tonight's game, Franklin Foundation Hospital now. It's an excellent time to schedule a health checkup, a sports physical at our providers at the Franklin Foundation Medical Office Building or at the Baldwin Family Care. Second inning we go. It'll be Jax Lee, Brody Bolton, and Cole Toombs, first 3 batters. Lee, the first baseman, a tall, stocky left-hander. First pitch is outside. So Crochet pitching with a 4-0 lead here. That pitch is inside. Two and 0. A little outside, 3-0. Well, Crochet had 2 runners in the first inning, an error and a base on balls, but neither one could score. 3-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike as Lee was taken all the way. Ball hit the center field, pretty well hit. Madison going back, still going back, and that ball one hops the wall. No, excuse me, it's over the wall. Home run for Jack Slee. They got another fence behind it, and we saw the ball bouncing. I thought it hit off the fence, but it was a home run. He just kind of poked the bat out, and that's a home run, a solo shot for Jack Slee. And leading off the second, it's a 4-1 game now. And here is Brody Bolton. Bolton plays left field. So the big fella, Jack Slee, reaches out there and pokes one over the fence. And now here's Bolton. Swing and a miss, fouled it into the mitt. No outs. So here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Crochet's got to shake that off. Only gave up 1 run. Still with a 3-run cushion. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's a way to come back, Eli. First strikeout of the game. And there's 1 out, nobody on. And here is Cole Toombs. Toombs stands in, the second baseman. Crochet winds and fires. High, ball 1. A lot of times, especially at this age, you see pitchers, they walk a few or they give up a home run like that. You'll see their body language change. We saw Key last inning, sort of giving up the runs, just a couple errors. He really was just shrugging his shoulders out there. Here's a ball on the ground. Richardson cuts it off in front of the shortstop, fires at the first. Good play. Well, that's how you're supposed to do it as a third baseman. You take everything you can, move it to your left. He got it to a strike, and that's 2 gone. Going back to the point, he kind of slumped your shoulders. Look, Crochet, it's 4-0. Eli's out there. Okay, he gives up a home run, but it was a solo homer, 4-1. No problem. Let's get the outs, and that's exactly what he's come back and done. Here's Van Harvey, third baseman. I'm sorry, Van Harvey, the center fielder. John Harvey is the third baseman. Actually look like twins. First pitch is a ball. Base is empty, 2 outs, bottom of the second. 4-1 Franklin lead. Here's the 1-0. A little high, 2-0. Van Harvey bats 9th in order. Maddox Reeves is on deck. Here's the 2-0. Check swing. They said he went around, 2-1. Crochet's pitch, swing and miss, the ball on the ground, is at first. And what a play by Joseph. He got it right before it hit the bag. If he'd have waited on it, the ball would have hit the bag and popped over it. Instead, he got it in front of the bag, and that's exactly what Coach Faccarell is telling me. The big fella makes the play. So that'll retire the side for Virginia in the second. 1 run on 1 hit. It was a home run. No errors and no one left. After 2 innings of play, Franklin 4, Virginia 1. We'll take a break. This is Franklin Baseball on the Breeze. Mr. D's Travel Center, Northwest Boulevard in Franklin, wants you to know that they're now serving breakfast biscuits in addition to our famous barbecue burgers, boudin, hot wings. The City of Franklin reminds you to join us Monday, August 8th at the City Rec with 100 black men of St. Mary Parish. So their big back-to-school bash with free school supplies and free haircuts. Got stuff? Stored away in the storage box on Willow Street, Franklin. Visit www.thestoragebox.net. Cabot Corporation, named one of America's most responsible companies, is proud to support the Franklin 12-year All-Stars. And August is designated as Back-to-School Safety Month. We want to remind motorists to be extra careful at all times. Slow down and be especially alert in residential neighborhoods and school zones. And take extra time to look for kids at intersections, on medians, and on the curbs. This message brought to you by St. Mary Parish Council Chairman Dr. Christy Prejean, St. Mary Parish Assessor Jared Longman, Mayor Eugene Fulcard, Mayor Pro Tem Lester Levine and the Franklin City Council, Judge Greg Aucoin, and Mayor Rodney Grogan, the City of Patterson, and the Patterson City Council. Well, that ball was The first pitch to Rochelle bounces and hits him, they said. So it's a hit by pitch, and Rochelle leads it off. He's on base with a hit by pitch. And here's Caleb Madison. And the ball pops mile high, but it's going to be out of play. He's still on the mound for Virginia. Franklin with 5 hits in the game. More importantly, 4 runs. 4 to run, 1 top of the third, scheduled for 6. Curveball stayed high. Ball gets by the catcher, and Rochelle's going to move up to second. Throw will go down, but is in there standing. And it's 1-1 now to Madison. Franklin trying to get the run back. They gave up in the bottom of the second. That pitch is in there for a called strike. 2-1. Trey Edmond on deck. There's a ball hit the center field. Pretty well hit the center field. Coming up and makes a running catch. Nice job by Harvey out there in center field as he had the bead on it and makes the catch. Madison hits it hard, but there's an out. And here comes shortstop Trey Edmond. Edmond got aboard on an error in the first. Think about Edmond. He puts so much pressure on the defense. You can't bobble it. You can't sit back. You got to come get it when he's running. Again, maybe the fastest player in this tournament. The inside, ball 1. Curveball took it. So Rochelle out at second with 1 out. 1-0 to Edmond. Down low, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes for the Franklin shortstop. Down low again, 3-0. So Gee, a pitch away from getting himself in some more trouble with Broderick Joseph awaiting on deck. 3-0. That's ball 4. So base on balls, and that'll put runners at first and second. Here comes the Virginia coach, and I think he may. See if he's going to take him out or leave him in. That's really the first base on balls given up by. He did hit Rochelle to lead off this inning. And they're going to make a pitching change. And they point to left field. We'll see who's coming in. They have the numbers on the back, so we'll have to wait. So we'll see. Number 12. That is Brody Bolton is the new pitcher. And he comes in, and when he winds up, he almost turns with his back to the plate. A little unusual wind up, but he'll start kind of sideways, and then when he warms it up, he kicks his leg way behind him and almost turns his back completely to the mound, and comes around and hits it, but pitches it. So let's see. It's going to be 1 out, runners at first and second for Joseph. Rochelle is the runner at second. Edmonds the runner at first. So he will go over to third base. Harvey, who was at third, will move out to left field. That's your defensive changes in the Virginia lineup. And he'll take a couple more, and he will be set. Top of the third, Franklin picked up 4. And the top of the second, now they're threatening to get more here with 1 out and 2 on. Joseph popped out to short his first time up. So Bolton toes the rubber. Here's the first pitch. Down low, good stop by the catcher. Good speed on the bases with Rochelle and Edmond. And it's 1-0. Bolton's pitch. That ball hit the third base, and the third baseman will make the catch again. He's got the ball on his fist. I don't know if he's got to get back off that plate. We saw him twice last night get jammed. One time he got it over the second baseman's head, but the other 3 times he's gotten jammed. And here is Eli Crochet, got a base hit in the second. 2 outs. Here's Bolton's pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss. Good pitch by Bolton. So 0-1. Bolton pitches the 0-1. Down low, gets by the catcher, and everybody will move up. So second and third now. A ball and a strike. Bolton will get the signals. Now he winds and fires. Swing and miss. Another curveball. Down low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 and 2. 2 outs. 2 on. Bolton winds and fires. Then the ball hit the center field. Center fielder comes up, then goes back a step and makes the catch. Crochet flies out to center field to end the threat for Franklin. In the third, no runs. There was no hits, no errors, and they left 2. After 2.5, it's Franklin 4, Virginia 1. We'll take a timeout. This is Franklin Dixie's Baseball on KBZE.
All right, man. I appreciate it. That's all.
And we'll keep it right here. We'd like to remind you that the Patterson Total Care Clinic now open every other Saturday. Make your appointment by calling 985-263-1216. Also, the Cabot Corporation, named one of America's most responsible companies, is proud to support Franklin 12-year-old All-Stars. Mr. D's Travel Center, Northwest Boulevard in Franklin, wants you to know now serving breakfast biscuits in addition to our famous barbecue burgers, boudin, and hot links. Taco Bell reminds you to try our $2 cheesy double beef burrito. Burritos with a 3-cheese blend, nacho cheese sauce. Available in classic beef or spicy. Also available through DoorDash. Urgent Care of Morgan City reminding you that we're your best option for quality, affordable, and immediate health care for conditions. Walk in anytime. Call us for directions at 412-2020. We're open 7 days a week. With summer ending and the start of school just around the corner, drivers need to do their part to keep kids safe as they walk and bike to school. Whether you're taking your kids to school or just driving through a school zone, you can do your part to keep kids safe. This message brought to you by St. Mary Parish Council Chairman Dr. Christy Prejean, St. Mary Parish Assessor Jared Longman, Judge Greg Oquan, and Mayor Rodney Grogan, the Patterson City Council, and the City of Patterson. So here we go to the bottom of the third. Crochet will face 10, 11, and 12 in the lineup. And Maddox Reeves, the left-hander, will lead it off. So Reeves stands in. Crochet's first pitch, strike called. Crochet's only given up 1 hit, and it was a solo home run last inning to Jack's lead. Here's the 0-1. There's a ball lined in the left field for a base hit right over the head of Richardson, and Reeves is aboard with a single. And here is John Harvey, the third baseman, now playing left field. Here's the wind and the pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Crochet Wine squares the bunt. Bunts it foul. Harvey does, and now it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first with no outs. Bottom of the third. Franklin up 4-1. 0-2 pitch down low. That ball gets by Doucette. It bounced off his shoulder. Nothing he could really do. That ball bounced way in front of the plate. And the runner gets down to second. So 1-2. So that works just like a bunt. You get him down to second, but you don't give up an out. Here's the 1-2. Stayed alive, just got a piece of it. Found it back into the backstop. So 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Crochet winds. Here's the pitch. Down low. 2-2. Tried to get him to chase the off-speed pitch, but he didn't. And now it's 2-2. Crochet's pitch down low again. Now 3-2. Got to make them hit their way on. Full count. Here's Crochet's pitch. Fouled out of play. So Harvey battling. Stays alive. Full count. Swing in the middle. Edmond one-hops it, feels it, drops it. Nothing he could do. I mean, that was a hard hit ball. He stayed on it, knocked it down. When he went to pick it up, he dropped it again. So no play at first. So now, runners at first and second with no outs. And here is the 12th man in the lineup, and that's Caleb Barton. Caleb Barton now at the plate. He hits it to right field. That's a base hit. No, caught by Vaccarella. They'll throw it back to second. They'll double him off. What a call by the coaches for Franklin. Any other time, that is a base hit. I don't know if they had a scouting report, but they pulled Vaccarella. He was only about 30 feet behind the infield, and he was right there. That ball was dying. There's no way you'd only play in that position. And off the bat, it looked like it was going to be a single. But a double play with a runner at first. So that works in a big fashion for Crochet. Here's top of the order, Brendan Evans. As the ball hit back up the middle. Evans kicks it over to Rochelle. He throws to first, and they got him. How about that? The old-fashioned 6-4-3 out, put out, not a double play. Edmond goes down. He kind of bobbled it, but it went straight to Rochelle. And Rochelle throws the first for the out. So defense, the name of the game for Franklin in that inning. They get a double play on a fly out to right, and they get a nice play to end the inning for Virginia in the third. No runs, 1 hit. There was 1 error, and 1 man left. We head to the fourth. Franklin 4, Virginia 1. We'll take a timeout. This is Franklin Baseball on the Breeze. The Parish Council Chairman, Dr. Christy Prejean, says, go all the way, Franklin 12s. We are so proud of you. Also, we'd like to thank our sponsors. That include the Cabot Corporation, named one of America's most responsible companies, is proud to support the Franklin 12-year All-Stars. Cash Action Clinic of Franklin open 6 days a week to care for you and your family. Book your appointment today at 337-828-2550. coming now to get those back-to-school physicals and dental checkups. Bad credit, slow credit, no credit, new credit, bankruptcy or foreclosure or repossession. Whatever your situation is, the staff at A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac and the staff at A.J. Chrysler Dodge Jeep is ready to help you at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. So it'll be Peyton Doucette leading things off. Here against Brody Bolton. First pitch is in there for a strike. No balls and a strike. Doucette leading off the fourth. 4-1 Franklin. Doucette got a base hit and scored back in the second. Pitch is inside, 1-1. Doucette, Trosclair, and Vaccarella scheduled up. That curveball's in for a strike, 1-2. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Foul back. Count stays 1-2. One and two. Slow curveball. Hitting the left field base hit. Doucette waited on it and drove it into left field for a leadoff single here in the fourth. He's 2 for 2. Here's Elijah Trosclair. Trosclair got a single his first time up. Down low. Catcher stops it. Keeps it in front. One and 0. As a ball taps third. Gee trying to hustle. Fires it on the run. And they just got him. Good play by Gee on the run. Now it'll be 5-3, 1 out, with the runner advanced to second. The Doucette at second. Here's Cooper Vaccarella hitting to a fielder's choice. So Vaccarella stands in. Slow curveball fouls it back. That's what Bolton's really his go-to pitch is, that slow curve. And it's 0-1. Trey Richardson's on deck. 1 out, runner at second. Top of 4. Franklin on top 4-1 at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Fastball hit out to right field. Right fielder coming up. And he'll reach up and make the play. Vaccarella's tagging. The throw goes to third. He'll be in there safely. Good base running. And there's 2 away. And that'll be Trey Richardson. He had a base hit in RBI his first time up. Doucette, the runner at third. First pitch to Richardson, curveball. Laid off of it, 1-0. Good job by Richardson. That slow curve. One and 0. Here's the 1-0. And then for a strike, ball gets by the catcher. Here comes Doucette, and he's going to score. Doucette scores on the pass ball, so Franklin gets the lead back to 4, 5-1. And it's 1-1 on Richardson. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Right fielder coming up. And again, he makes the catch. So a couple flies to right field win things, but Franklin picks up a run on one hit. There was no errors and no one left. We head to the bottom of the fourth with your score. Franklin 5, Virginia 1. This is Franklin Baseball on KBZE.
Whether it's price, service, or selection, you gotta come to A.J. Doman Chevrolet. We are South Louisiana's newest business elite, medium duty, and commercial dealer. Can't find the car you're looking for? Let us order it for you.
And remember, no credit, bad credit, we can help.
A.J. Doman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge.
Give us a call today or visit us online at ajdomanchevy.com. A.J. Doman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Highway 182 in Berwick.
Hey, you got too much stuff? Then why not bring it to the storage box in Franklin and put it away in a beautiful climate-controlled space for safekeeping? Visit www.thestoragebox.net right now and reserve your space today. All the convenience and security you need. 7 days a week. Access from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. with digital video surveillance, online bill pay, and auto pay options available. Don't wait any longer. Store your stuff today at the storage box. Click www.thestoragebox.net now.
Start his fourth inning of work. Now here's where the things get a little interesting. Dix Youth Baseball, if you throw over 40 pitches, you have to rest 36 hours. If you throw over 65 pitches, you have to rest 48 hours. Well, here's the deal. A win by Franklin gives them a bye tomorrow. They wouldn't play tomorrow. So if you can keep it to 36 hours on Tuesday, everybody would be available to pitch. One of the advantages of being in this spot. So I'm sure that's something that the coaching staff has thought about. Crochet is out there, and he can almost go up to 85 if need be. And here is Carper McCarty leading off the fourth. High, ball one. So it's a good situation to be in. The old rule in Dix Youth Baseball, if you went over a certain amount of innings, you couldn't pitch in your next game. It didn't matter if it was rained out 4 days. Here it's based on time. Pitches in for a strike, 1-1. So a win pushes Franklin into the winner's bracket final on Tuesday. Down low, 2-1. And an off day here in Lumberton. Here's the wind of the pitch. That's fouled back. That's 2-2. McCarty last inning popped out to third. He is the second two-hole hitter in their lineup. So we got 2, 3, and 4 leading off here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch and F strike called. Strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Crochet. Here comes Alex Gee. He got aboard on an error his first time up. So Gee stands in. Inside, ball one. The pitch is high. Two and 0. Foul straight back. 2-1. One out, nobody on here in the bottom of the fourth. We'll play 6. Franklin leads it 5-1. Strike called, and it's 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outside. That'll push the count to 3-2. Full count. Crochet's pitch. Fouled out of place. Chased the high fastball. Count stays full. As the ball hit into left field for a base hit. Good piece of hitting by Key. And now lead a single with 1 out. Here comes Samuel Kritzer. He walked his last time up. 3rd hit of the game for Virginia. And here's Kritzer, the cleanup hitter. Big lefty. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the line and the pitch. Foul back into the screen. So 1-1. 1 out, runner at first. Bottom of the 4th, 5-1. Franklin on top. Here's the line and the pitch. Down low, good stop by Doucette. And now we have a timeout. And here comes Coach Crochet, and he got Cooper Vaccarella following him, so that can only mean one thing. With a count 2-1, Crochet's night is over. And I think that also means he probably got to that 65 pitch count. So he'll turn it over to Cooper Vaccarella, who will stand in. As Vaccarella will go through his warm-up tosses. And we'd like to remind you, you know that the Thibodaux Regional Health System is now partnering with Franklin Foundation Hospital to offer oncology, neurology, and pain management care. Visit franklinfoundation.org to learn more about what's available. Also, Taco Bell reminds you to try our $2 cheesy double beef burrito. Burritos with a 3-cheese blend, nacho cheese sauce, available in classic, beef, or spicy. Also available through DoorDash. And the Patterson Total Care Clinic is here to help from school immunizations covered by insurance to $20 school physicals. Patterson Total Care Clinic will make sure that your family is set. Call us today at 985-263-1216. Cooper Vaccarella now on the mound, and last night Vaccarella came in for that 1 inning, got out of a bases-loaded jam with 2 strikeouts. And now he'll face Samuel Kritzer with a 2-1 count. Vaccarella's first pitch, fastball down low, 3-1. Kyle Vaughn awaits on deck. The meat of the Virginia order right here. 3-1. Call strike. Now the count is full. It was the 4th inning when Vaccarella came in last night. Here's the 3-2. Just outside. Boy, that was close. And it is now runners at first and second with 1 out. And here is Kyle Vaughn. Popped out to first. His first at bat. The pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1. Here's the line and the pitch. Little inside, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 1. Foul straight back, and it's 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Vaccarella trying to get out Vaughn. That curveball stayed way up there. It's 2-2. That one got away from him. Doucette had to jump up and catch it. Now it's 2-2. The wind and the pitch. Strike called. Big pitch by Vaccarella, and as he did last night, he comes in and gets a strikeout. And here comes Jax Lee. He had a home run his first time up. It's 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Here is Vaccarella. The wind and the pitch. High ball 1. One and 0. Vaccarella winds. High again, 2-0. Two and 0. Pitch is down low, 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes. Vaccarella looks in. The ball fisted foul down the third base line. He jammed him and he swung on it, 3-0. That tells you right now that he's one of the big hitters. They're going to give him the swing away sign anytime they can. But 3-1. There was talk in the dugout here about putting him on or not getting nothing good, but he swung at it, and now it's 3-1. Here's the wind and the pitch. Strike 2 called. Vaccarella battling Jax Lee. 3-2, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Franklin hanging on to a 4-run lead here in the bottom of the 4th. Vaccarella winds. Here's the pitch. Down low. Just missed. And that's ball 4. And now he has the bases loaded. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate in the form of Brody Bolton, who struck out his first time up. A timeout. Another timeout as they'll talk to the batter. McCarty started this inning with a strikeout. He got a base hit. It was a walk to Kritzer, then a strikeout by Kyle Vaughn, and then a walk to Jax Lee, and that's where we stand. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 5-1. Franklin on top. Cooper Vaccarella trying to work out of a jam. He was in the jam last night, got out of it. See what happens here. First pitch. Strike called. No balls and a strike. Got to knock it down. Got to play at any base. Edmonds deep at shortstop. Down low, 1-1. The pitcher, you love to see a guy about like Doucette behind the plate that you know is going to stop it. The ball fouled out of play. 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Here's the wind and the pitch. Down low, 2-2. Vaccarella. Pitch away from getting out the fourth. Here it is, 2-2. Ball hit on the ground to Rochelle. Rochelle fielded over to first, got the out. And that'll do it. Vaccarella comes in again and gets out of a bases loaded jam for the second night in a row for Virginia in the fourth. No runs, one hit, no errors, and they left the bases loaded. We head to the top of the fifth. Franklin 5, Virginia 1. We'll take a break. This is Franklin Dixie Youth Baseball on 105.9.
Thibodeau Regional Health System are working together to improve health care in St. Mary Parish. For the first time, services like oncology, neurology, and pain management will be available through this partnership. This allows us to provide enhanced quality of care and improve patient access for the residents of St. Mary Parish and beyond. For more information about our new services, please visit franklinfoundation.org. We're moving forward for greater health care at Franklin Foundation Hospital.
The car buying experience has been turned on its head over the last year or so, and A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is trying to do everything to help our customers. Like sold order price protection. We're offering deep discounts on sold orders, and we're protecting that price so the vehicle comes in. We're offering protection on your trade-in. The value of your trade when you order your car will be the value you get when it comes in. New car lots are still empty, and don't settle for the wrong vehicle at the wrong price. Let us build your exact vehicle with your name on the window sticker at A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
St. Mary Parish Council Chairman, Dr. Christy Frazion says, go all the way, Franklin Swells. We are so proud of you. 5-1 as we go to the fifth. Franklin holding on to the lead. And they'll have Rochelle, Madison, and Edmond, top of the order, to face Brody Bolton, was in his third inning of work. Again, a win by Franklin puts them into the winner's bracket final on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Tuesday night, at 7 o'clock. They will not play tomorrow with a win here tonight. A loss will put them in tomorrow's elimination game. That would be at 4:30 against the winner of the North Carolina runner-up and Virginia runner-up. So we'll see, but that's not what we're talking about right now. We're trying to get this and hopefully make it all Louisiana winner bracket final on Tuesday. Here's Rochelle. He got hit by a pitch and flew out. Has popped up. And the shortstop makes a great over-the-shoulder catch. Well, that was out there kind of in no man's land in short center field, and it was a great sliding catch by the shortstop, and there's one out. And here is Caleb Madison. He's 0 for 2. Bolton has done the job. He's only given up one run. Now he'll step off. They'll move the fielders around. Pitches down low. We tell you, Franklin supporting Louisiana, purple and gold. Purple tops with white stripe down the side. Gold numbers, the names on the back, Louisiana in the front, and white pants. Pitch there for a strike, 1-1. Of course, the purple caps with that familiar block L on it that all the All-Star teams wear here. Now timeout. Catcher called it. If he had something in his eye. But he's good.
Number 4, Jordan.
Curveball. Madison fouls it off. And it counts 1-2. Bolton stands back on the mound. Here's the pitch. Madison fouls it off again. Good at bat by Caleb Madison. Stays 1-2. Bolton again taking his time. There's a ball hitting the left field base hit by the third baseman. That's down the line to the wall. Madison can run. He's at second. He's rolling to third. Here's a throw, and he's going to be standing with a triple. Madison, a triple with one out. And Franklin again threatening here, this time in the fifth. Here's Trey Edmonds. He got aboard on an error and walked. Well, those bats have been rolling tonight for Franklin. We talked about they needed to get them going. Only 3 hits last night. Well, they've turned that around so far here in 4 innings, really. 4 1/3. 7 hits in the game right now. High ball 1. One ball and no strikes. DeWine in the pitch down low. Good stop by the catcher, saved a run. Madison back in. Edmond calls timeout. Now he stands back in. 2-0 pitch. Strike called. 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Top of the fifth, 1 out. Runner at third. Franklin leading by 4. Looking to push another one in here. Here's the pitch. Ball hit on the ground to second. Second baseman's only play. He'll come home with it, and he's standing. He had no chance on the slow roller. Madison runs too good, and Madison didn't even have to slide. The throw was way off. And that's a run, and that's a fielder's choice. And I put Edmonds on first, and it's 6-1, and here comes Broderick Joseph. I can see him get off that plate a little bit. He's been fisted twice, popped out. Once to short, once to third. Let him extend those big arms and let him rip it. Down low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Bolton trying to get out of it here. Now Joseph will step out. Bolton takes a lot of time. Now once he gets on that mound, he's ready to go, but he takes a while getting on the rubber. Down low, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. And now, here comes the Virginia coach, and he's coming with a new pitcher with him in tow. So Bolton is going to be done here with 2 outs, or 2 balls and no strikes. And they're going to come in with, looks like, number 9, that's Samuel Kritzer. So Kritzer will be the new pitcher for Virginia. Get you caught up again on what's happened. Alabama last night defeated North Carolina runner-up. Alabama got a bye tonight, so they're in tomorrow night's game against Girard. Girard, of course, Louisiana State champs from Jefferson Parish. They beat Virginia last night 16-1. Tonight it was a 7-4 win over the North Carolina State champs, so it'll be Girard against Alabama tomorrow night. A win by Franklin tonight gets them a bye tomorrow, and into Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, winners bracket final against the winner of Girard and Alabama. So it could be another Louisiana showdown. Those two teams met twice in New Orleans in the state tournament. It was a 13-0 win by Girard in game one. Then in the finals, Franklin had to beat them twice. 6-3 game, but boy, much closer than that even. As Franklin had a ball go at the top of the fence, would have been a 2-run homer and made it 6-5. So those two teams know each other well, and that could put up all Louisiana winners bracket final. Also down the losers bracket. The loser of this game will play tomorrow at 4:30, an elimination game against the winner of tonight's North Carolina runner-up, Virginia runner-up game. The other game will have the host Lumberton and the Alabama runner-up. The winner of that will play against North Carolina. So that's the way it shakes out. Kritzer on the mound now with a 2-0 count to Broderick Joseph. Edmond, the runner at first, with one out. And he's taking too long, and Joseph calls timeout again. Kritzer, a big right-hander. Fires it. Ball tapped over the first baseman into right field. He just bounced it into right field, and that gets all the way. And here it comes. One run's going to score. Here comes Joseph. They're going to wave him. Joseph coming to the plate. Here's the throw. He slides, and he got him. Joseph, an inside the park home run. That ball bounced in the dirt at the plate. It bounced so hard, it bounced over the first baseman's head. That's the amount of spin it had on it. It got down the line and kept on going. The right fielder had to come way over and get it. He had him to pull it. He had to go get it. Joseph was rolling all the way, and he gets around third. He comes home, and the throw was late. And I think they asked him, do you have to slide? But there was no contact. Hey, the Virginia coach wants to talk to him, but Dixie's baseball, you just got to avoid the contact, but there was no foul ball. I don't know if he's calling what's a foul ball or what he wants, but the umpires will get together. But I don't think he's going to win that argument because the ball was just bounced off the dirt. That's an inside the park home run, and that makes it 8-1. Now the umpires are getting together here. I don't know if they're talking about if it was a foul. I don't know how it could be foul. You know, and there it is, safe call. Inside, I tell you what, you can watch baseball all your life, and you always see something you never seen. That was unbelievable as the ball bounced in the dirt, bounced over the first baseman's head. He was playing up, and it got down in the corner, and everybody scored. 8-1. Here's Crochet inside, ball one. So an inside the park home run by Broderick Joseph. Here is Eli Crochet. Crochet 1 for 2. Pitched a great game to start it here for the Franklin All-Stars. Foul that one back at a good cut at a fastball. 1-1. One out here in the Franklin fifth. Here's a wine in the fire. And the thing about it at home plate, usually you see it sliding in. The throw came in, and Joseph kind of went on side the catcher. He ran past the plate. He didn't slide. Looked like he was going to be out because they were going to get him standing up. If he slid, there'd been no question. But the umpire said he was safe, even standing. So I thought they would get him out. And I also thought they could have called him out for not sliding had he made contact with the catcher, but he didn't. So run scores inside the Parker. That's ball 4. And here is Peyton Doucette. We got to tell you, it is Peyton Doucette's birthday. So we'd like to wish Peyton a very happy birthday today, and what a way to celebrate it at the World Series. First pitch is a strike. I'd like to thank Mr. Jimmy Daniel listening back in Franklin for telling me that. So it's Jimmy, league president at one time. Appreciate it, Jim. Appreciate you tuning in. Here's Doucette. Ball on the ground to first. First baseman will scoop it up. He'll touch the base. That's his only play, and Crochet will get down to second. So the birthday boy grounds out to first, and has 2 outs, and now with a runner at second, here comes Elijah Trosclair. He's 1 for 2. Franklin scored 3 times here in the top of the 5th. They lead it 8-1. There's a foul back. What a good cut by Trosclair. I'll tell you, we still got 2 bats for Virginia. Anything can happen, but, boy, very rarely do you get a day off at the World Series, so they got to figure out what they're going to do tomorrow. No baseball. Maybe a little batting practice and find something to do. Here's the 0-1. That ball fouled back again by Trosclair. Still get some of that money from Mr. Paul Frost, the league president. Go spend that money. 0-2 on Trosclair. Crochet the runner at second. The wind and the pitch. Down low, 1-2. Robin on deck. He would bat for Vaccarella. High, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the wind and the pitch. Down low, 3-2. So Kritzer, after getting ahead 0-2, now has worked it to full. Down low, that's ball 4. So base on balls. And here comes Robin. So Robin will bat here for Vaccarella. Robin tonight, 1 for 1. Swing and miss. No balls and a strike. Crochet at second. Trosclair overboard at first. Kritzer winds and fires. Down low. Ball gets by the catcher, and everybody's going to move up. So now, second and third. Now, of course, if you're looking at things, it's 2 outs, but if Franklin can get 3 more runs and then hold them in the bottom of the 5th, it'd be the 10-run rule. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Good curveball by Kritzer. A ball and 2 strikes. One, 2. Fastball stayed low, 2-2. Top of the 5th, 8-1 Franklin. 2 outs here with runners at second and third. Jude Robin at the plate. The ball fouled back. Two and 2. Trey Richardson's on deck. Kritzer fires down low, 3-2. Well, we saw Trostler put up a good at bat. Now Roban doing the same. Two. Ball tapped back to the mound. Kritzer will field it over the first in time for the out. And that'll retire the side. But Franklin picks up 3 runs. There was 2 hits, one an inside the park home run by Broderick Joseph. No errors, and they left 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's Franklin 8, Virginia 1. Let's take a timeout. This is Franklin Baseball on the Breeze.
Have you evacuated to St. Mary Parish from another area? Are you a St. Mary Parish resident? Well, if you're any of these folks I've just mentioned, then I'm looking for you. I'm Mary LeBlanc, a family nurse practitioner located in Patterson on Main Street at 1016 Main Street across the street from City Parking. If you are in need of medical attention, I can help you, and I do accept walk-ins. Please give me a call at 985-263-1216, Patterson Total Care Clinic.
Have you been injured on the job or at work? Are you unable to work due to a work-related accident or injury? Have you been denied workers' compensation benefits by your employer? If you are currently facing these circumstances, we want to help. The law firm of Ramsey, Skiles & Streva focuses on helping injured workers recover workers' compensation benefits which have been wrongfully denied. Call me, Patrick Skiles, and ask about your rights. Whether you work in a shipyard, offshore, or on land, I will fight to protect your rights for job-related accidents or injuries. Ramsey, Skiles & Streva is located at 1915 Highway 182 in Bayou Vista. Call now at 985-395-9247 and ask for a free consultation.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. 2 more innings for Virginia. Vaccarello will go out for his second inning of work. Again, a win will give Franklin a bye tomorrow, so everybody would be available for a Tuesday night showdown between either Alabama state champs or Girard, Louisiana state champs. So good place to be in right now if your team Louisiana up 8-1. So the throw goes down, and here we go. It'll be the 8th hitter, Cole Toombs, followed by Van Harvey, and then top of the order, Brennan Evans. Toombs grounded out to third. Richardson made a nice play to the left. Back in the second. Here's the first pitch from Vaccarello. High, ball 1. 1-0. High, 2-0. Seems like Vaccarello. That was down the middle for a strike, 2-1. Two and one. High, 3-1. Virginia, 6 outs left. They're trying to get at least 7 to get back in it. Outside, and that's ball 4. We told you. Vaccarello last night had to load the bases, get 2 big strikeouts. Tonight he had to load the bases, and he got out of things. So, seems the way what he likes to do it and how he likes to do it. So, here is Harvey. Van Harvey, he grounded out to first. Is only a bat. High, ball 1. And if you're Virginia, you need base runners. You need a bunch of them, so you just got to get up there, be patient, be selective. If Vaccarello just want to hit right, here's a ground ball to second. Rochelle, see it bounce by him in the right field. They round in third. They come. Here's the throw. Richardson can't handle it. Goes by him. Crochet made a nice throw. Richardson couldn't knock it down, and now runners at second and third. So we're talking about being patient, and that's an error on the second baseman. So now, no outs and runners at second and third. Now we're back at the top of the order. There's a fly ball. That'll be in the gap. That's going to score 2. Double for Evans. And Virginia got it going here in the 5th as they've cut the lead to 8-3. Remember, they scored 24 runs last night in 4 innings, so they can put the ball in play. And here comes McCarty. Now you're starting to get into the big fellas in that lineup. McCarty bats second. Outside, ball 1. Still no outs for Franklin, 8-3. That ball popped up. Here comes Richardson and Doucette, and it falls in between them. Nobody could get to it. It was foul. That's 1-1. Richardson not available to pitch tonight. Madison could come back in. Crochet, he started. He's done. So you got Rochelle. You got Nakan available if needed. Here's the 1-1. That ball popped out of play. 0-2. No outs. 8-3 as Virginia has picked up 2 here in the bottom of the 5th. And still no outs, runner at second. Slow curveball, swinging, strike 3. Good pitch by Vaccarella. That's 1 out. Here comes Alex Gee. Gee has got aboard an error and got a base hit. He was a starting pitcher. Now he's playing third base. High ball 1. 1-0 count. Vaccarella. Low good stop by Doucette again. Tell you what, keep saying it. He does an excellent job of blocking the balls back there. If it gets by him, it's just because it was just no way he could stop it. Here's a 2-0. Ball popped in the air. The right field. Crochet coming up. He'll make the catch, and there's 2 away. So 2 outs. And here comes Samuel Kritzer, who's now the pitcher. Kritzer has walked twice. First pitch, high, ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes. Ball outside again, 2-0. Evans, the runner at second. Vaccarella's 2-0. As the ball hit the third, Richardson catches on the line. Line out to third. Richardson in the right place at the right time. And that will end the threat. For Virginia in the 5th, 2 runs on 1 hit. There was 1 error, and they left a runner on. We head to the 6th. Franklin 8, Virginia 3. This is Franklin Baseball on KBZE.
The court has been turned on its head over the last year or so, and A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is trying to do everything to help our customers. Like sold order price protection. We're offering deep discounts on sold orders, and we're protecting that price so the vehicle comes in. We're also offering price protection on your trade-in. The value of your trade when you order your car will be the value you get when it comes in. New car lots are still empty, and don't settle for the wrong vehicle at the wrong price. Let us build your exact vehicle with your name on the window sticker at A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
Franklin Foundation Hospital and Thibodeau Regional Health System are working together to improve health care in St. Mary Parish. For the first time, services like oncology, neurology, and pain management will be available through this partnership. This allows us to provide enhanced quality of care and improve patient access for the residents of St. Mary Parish and beyond. For more information about our new services, please visit franklinfoundation.org. We're moving forward for greater health care at Franklin Foundation Hospital.
Top of the 6th we go with the score. Franklin 8, Virginia 3. It'll be Richardson, Rochelle, and Madison scheduled up. And the Virginia coach is having a little meeting, but it looks like they're going to stick with Kritzer. That pitch hit him. Well, if you're listening out there, we'd like to let you know that if you went to KBZ 105.9 FM Facebook, you can hear the replay of yesterday's game live there. And tomorrow, this game will be put up. So you can go to KBZ 105.9 FM Facebook and listen to the rebroadcast of either game or both games. So Richardson gets hit by the pitch, and he's at first base, and here's Rochelle. Top of the sixth. All we play is 6 innings, so Virginia down to their final 3 outs when they come to bat. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1 ball and 1 strike. Coach Jamin Vaccarella down at third. Coach Glenn Rochelle is at first. Coach Jerry Crochet is in the dugout. He does most of the pitching, Coach. Outside, 2-1. Been a good night for Franklin. They have done a good job at the plate. They've done a good job on the mound, good job defensively. So, an all-around effort. Check swing, but they call it 2-2. And, of course, after last night, you get by with 3 hits and you manufacture a couple runs. Good to see your team come out here and swing the bats like they have tonight. 2-2. Outside, 3-2. So Kritzer works to count the full on Rochelle. Outside, that's ball 4. So runners at first and second here with no outs, and here comes Caleb Madison. Madison hit a triple down the left field line his last time up. That's a tie his shoe. And take off his batting glove. So here comes Madison. Richardson at second. Rochelle the runner at first. That ball inside. Ball gets by the catcher, and the runners will move up. So Franklin gave up 2 in the bottom of the 5th. They're looking to get those back here in the top of the 6th. One and 0. That one hit him. Hit him in the left elbow, but Madison shakes it off, and he rolls down to first, and that'll load the bases, and here comes the Virginia coach, and I think that's going to give us a pitching change here. Madison, that one hit him on the elbow. That one hurts a little bit. Let's see, Coach Walker out there. Attorney Nicole Streba loves to put up a good fight for her clients. She recently got a $375,000 community property settlement for a client of hers. Let Nicole Streba help you. Call 985-395-9247. Mr. D's Travel Center, Northwest Boulevard, Franklin, wants you to know that they're now serving breakfast biscuits in addition to our famous barbecue burgers, boudin, and hot wings. Indeed, we will have a pitching change. Nope, excuse me, I gotta leave Kritzer out there. Looks like the catcher may have gotten shaken up. So now everything's set, I think. Bases loaded, and Trey Edmond coming up. So here we go. Edmond tonight. He's got on every time. Got on an error, a walk, and a fielder's choice. He scored a run. I get the bases loaded, no outs.
Having a little technical difficulty, but we'd like to tell you that what has happened in this inning was that Richardson led off. He got hit by a pitch. Rochelle walked, and then Madison was hit by a pitch, so that loaded the bases. Edmond grounded out to second. Richardson scored, and Joseph just struck out. Now there's a pitching change for Virginia, as Crochet will be coming up. And we're trying to see who the new pitcher is. Can't quite see his number yet. The umpire's in the way. And it looks like it's going to be number 27. So 27, that is Cole Toombs, is now in to pitch. Runners are at second and third with 2 outs, top of the 6th, 9-3 Franklin. Of course, Virginia has to bat in the bottom of the 6th. So here comes Crochet. Rochelle is a runner at third, Madison at second. Toombs now on the mound. Crochet stands in. Crochet has a hit and a walk and a fly out. 1 for 2. Here's the line and the pitch. Outside, could stop by the catcher, and it's 1-0. You know, every run's big here. 9-3, but you want to make sure you pick up these 2 if you can. Here's the 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Virginia trying to keep it within striking distance. They have 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th to make it 8-3, but Franklin has answered with 1 so far and looking for more. Here's the 2-0. Ball drops in for a strike, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2 on. Here's Toombs. Winds and pitches. Ball hit on the ground to third. G with a backhand. Throws it across in time for the out. Nice play by G at third. And now to retire the side. So Crochet goes down. But Franklin picks up 1 run. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Last chance for Virginia. And they lead it 9-3. Franklin does. We'll see if they can score. We'll keep it right here. Urgent Care of Morgan City, reminding you that we're your best option for quality, affordable, and immediate health care for conditions. Walking anytime, call us for directions at 412-2020. Open 7 days a week. With summer ending and the start of school just around the corner, drivers need to do their part to keep kids safe as they walk and bike to school. Whether you're taking your kids to school or just driving through a school zone, you can do your part to keep kids safe. This message brought to you by St. Mary Parish Assessor Jared Longman, St. Mary Parish Council Chairman Dr. Christy Prejean, Judge Greg Oakland, Mayor Rodney Brogan, the Patterson City Council, and the City of Patterson. Cash Action Clinic of Franklin. Open 6 days a week to care for you and your family. Book an appointment today, 337-828-2550. Coming down to get those back-to-school physicals and dental checkups. Bad credit, slow credit, no credit, new credit, bankruptcy, repossession, or foreclosure. Whatever your situation is, staff of A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac and the staff at A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep is ready to help you at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Well, Franklin is going to the closer. Caleb Madison has closed out games this All-Star season, and they'll go to him again. He'll come in replace of Uber Vagarella. So Madison will come in and pitch the 6th inning. 9-3 ball game. Virginia down to their final 3 outs, and they will have 5, 6, and 7 Kyle Vaughn, Jax Lee, and Brody Bolton. Lumberton, the host team, just eliminated Alabama, Dallas County, Alabama, by a score of 14-3. So Lumberton, who lost to Franklin last night, 2-0 last night. Now they have won a game. So now the coach is questioning something. And now we have a question here. Yeah, they will question the score, but they don't. I don't know if they don't think they should have 9, the Virginia coaches, but the last run didn't score, but they already had 9. So I don't know what they're saying. Kyle Vaughn now batting. Now they'll call. They'll hold up. 9-3. They got it right now. So here's Vaughn. Popped out and struck out. Caleb Madison nailed it down last night, back in. First pitch is high, ball 1. So 2 teams have been eliminated here tonight. The other game just finished. As the ball hit the right field, that's a base hit. Vaughn. He's the Virginia Hopes alive with a base hit. And here comes Jax Lee. Lee had a home run and walked. So 9-3. The good thing is, you don't mind if they hit the ball. You just don't want to walk and make errors. You need to make them earn it. So Madison throws strikes, and that's all you can hope for right now. Still with a 6-run lead. Here's the first pitch. Oh, foul back. Now we got a pinch runner. So John Harvey will be the pinch runner over at first. Here's the 0-1. Down low 1-1. 6-3. Virginia down to the final 3 outs here. Franklin trying to advance to the winners bracket final on Tuesday night. They'll have a bye tomorrow to win here. There's a fly ball in the infield. Richardson coming up. Doucette going down the line. And Doucette makes the catch halfway down the third base line. He goes down, calls everybody off, and makes the catch. Usually that's third baseman's ball, but Doucette took charge and made the catch. And here is Brody Bolton. But now they'll pinch hit Maddox Reeves now for Bolton. Reeves got a base hit. His first time up. He's the 10th batter, so he's the sub second time around. First pitch is a strike. 0-1. Here's a line in the pitch. High, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a ball fouled out of play. So now 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 out. Kissed it foul, third base way. Runner at first. Count stays 1-2. Reeves hitting left-handed. Here's the line in the pitch. Ball hit back to Madison. He'll throw it to Edmonds for 1. Over to first. Double play to end it. 1-6-3. Double play will end the game. And Franklin advances to the winner's bracket final on Tuesday night. That's right, folks. We off tomorrow. You don't have to worry about Franklin baseball tomorrow, but come back Tuesday, and we'll see who it's going to be. It may be Girard. It may be an all-Louisiana games on Tuesday night. Franklin wins it tonight, 9-3. It was Crochet, Eli Crochet gets the win. In relief, it was Cooper Vaccarella and Caleb Madison. The Patterson All-Star, the Franklin All-Stars put it together tonight at the plate. Crochet had a hit. Doucette had 2 hits on his birthday, no doubt. Trosclair had a hit. Richardson had a hit. Also, Jude Groban. It was Madison with a triple. So an all-around effort by the Franklin All-Stars. So now they'll have a couple of special presentations. They'll give an inside the park ball to Broderick Joseph. How about that? Usually you see them balls that go out the park, but I think tonight they have a home run ball. And state director Hank Thurston will give it away. They give Jax Lee over Virginia as he hit one out the park. So Broderick Joseph got one in the park. So either way, it was a great night. So we're going to wrap it up here for tonight. And we'd like to remind you that Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock Franklin time, join us for Franklin baseball as they will take on the winner of tomorrow night's Alabama Girard of Jefferson Parish game. It ought to be exciting the rest of the week. Keep it locked into KBZ. Don't forget, go to KBZE 105.9 on Facebook, and you can hear the broadcast from each of the games. And now we'll give some Peyton Doucette goes out to get cupcakes. Peyton's birthday, so he has cupcakes to give out. And Lumberton gives it to him, so I named this thing Happy Birthday to him. How about that? So happy birthday to Peyton. Well, that'll wrap up our coverage for Howard Cast Day back in the studio. Thomas Myers, you for listening. For all our sponsors, this is Seth Thomas from Lumberton. We'll see you Tuesday night for Franklin Dixie Youth Baseball. Franklin wins at 9-3 over Virginia. They're 2-0 and rolling here in Lumberton. Good night, everybody.